I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me. In the mountains to the northeast. I'll mark it on your map. I'm on a pilgrimage to the shrine of Azura, the goddess of twilight, if you'll excuse me.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Pervaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
No lollygagging.
By Easmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north, by the Lauria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. Like to see him laugh his way out of that.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey, Uthgar. But you were gone longer than usual. I got the feeling maybe you weren't coming back.
You sound like my ma. Figured I was lying dead in a field somewhere. Is that it?
Thought did cross my mind, yeah. War brewing, talk of a riot at Helgen. Have now jesters? Skyrim's gone mad, girl. You need to be careful out there.
Careful, huh? Thanks, Skullbar. I'll remember that. Yeah, right. Blood on the wind today. Good hunt ahead of us. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the Companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. We don't just take in any milk drinker who stumbles in. Talk to Codlac if you think you have what it takes to be a companion.
Need a ride? Well, I know the companions make their home here. Their mead hall, Jorvasker, is the oldest building in the city. Oh, and there's a nasty feud between two families called the Grey Mains and the Battleborns. You want to be careful there. The rest you can find out by asking the townsfolk. Start with the barkeep at the Bannered Mare or the Castle Steward. Until next time.
Aye. Suppose so. Got one all saddled if you've got the coin. Suit yourself. None of them's older than 9, and the youngest is 6. Now the horse I got for sale is 7 years old, but in fine health. She's got a lot of spirit, that one. We've taken to calling her Queen Alfsiger, or just Allie for short. I expect you can name her anything you like, once she's yours. Ride strong.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many dangers. An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away, but for those with courage, there is much profit to be made. The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly. Take a look. May your road lead you to warm sands.
The wind blows bitter cold in this place. May your bed be warm, and your food sweet.
All this talk of dragons returning to the world makes me more than a little nervous.
Moons protect us. I hope we do not encounter one of them on the road.
I suppose if we do, we will find out just how fast each of us can run.
As the saying goes, You do not need to be faster than the dragon. You need only be faster than your friends.
How can I assist?
There is no trust for Khajiit in this place. They'll never see you coming. I hope that you will come to do business with us again.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
See what goods I offer.
Welcome to you. Take a look. May the sun keep you warm, even in this land of bitter cold.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's the one to talk to. Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry? Both. Now please, no more questions.
Need something?
Take a look. Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Huh?
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere.
Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. There's a whole college up in Solitude where they teach the arts. Song, lute playing, poetry. I studied there myself. Had to leave over a misunderstanding with the headmistress. Well, more a misunderstanding with her husband. Some parting advice? Women love sonnets.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fires? Take a look. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing? And what of my
Take
son?
pity, sir, and spare me.
What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly, and now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept his death. My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborns, where is he? Where are you holding my Thorold?
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, coward. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor. And you best keep your mouth shut before you suffer the same.
Come on, Father. There's nothing more to be said here.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, but I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve your wife and daughter to reclaim some rusty old sword?
I just need to hire one, maybe two good men. You won't starve.
I'll put it plainly. You can claim your sword, or you can keep your wife. If you set foot outside that gate, I won't be here when you return.
It's up here.
Wait,
rashly in times like these. If the news from Helgen is true, well, there's no telling what it means.
What would you have me do then?
What's the
Nothing?
meaning of this interruption?
My lord,
Jarl Balgrup
please.
is not
This is
receiving
no time
visitors.
for rash action. I just think we need more
Well,
information.
that
before
explains why the guards let you
I
in.
just-
Come on then. The
Who's
Jarl
this,
will want
then?
to speak to you personally.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute, especially now. What I want to know is, what exactly happened at Helgen? I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough! I'll not stand idly by while a dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry? Lead on.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. The dragon stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. You already found it. You are cut from a different cloth than the usual brutes the Jarl foists on me. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim.
Farengar. Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I'd take this a bit more seriously if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
You should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
What do you want me to carry?
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
You lead, I'll follow.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution. Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the Western Watchtower.
A dragon? Now we're in for it.
You heard right. I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
But Housecarl, how can we fight the dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us had ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours, if you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah, damn right.
Let's move out. No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. And if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what to appeal.
Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Fall to me, dragon!
That's all you got?
he dead? Look at that. I can't believe it. You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragonborn? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then,
What are you
idiot.
doing that for?
They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a Nord.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried? Shouting what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away. Jarl Balgruuf will want to know what happened here.
Still here. What do you want me to carry? You lead, I'll follow.
Greybeards have summoned the Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. Such a thing has not happened for hundreds of years.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Some parting advice?